We begin tonight, though, with that 62-year-old mother killed seemingly at random while on her way home from the doctor. Saran James was riding in an SUV with her husband when she was shot in the head. Now, her family is hoping this does not happen to anyone else.
Yeah, Saran's daughter and son-in-law sat down with our Brandon Walker, who's joining us now live with their plea for justice. Brandon, I imagine it's hard for them to accept that this happened.
Yeah, Bill, this is tough because there was no reason to shoot at the vehicle in which Mrs. James and her husband, Cleveland, were, the family says. And that's why they want people to watch this story to feel how they feel, because as they put it, this could have happened to anyone.
Today, I'm just still in shock.
How else could Kelly Mock feel? What else to say about Mom, about how Mom died, how someone killed her, and why?
This isn't supposed to happen at all. This is not supposed to happen.
Shouldn't have happened to anyone, although the flashing lights Tuesday, near where Old Greenhouse Road meets Greenhouse Road, confirm it did. Saran James was shot in the head. Surveillance video shows the white Audi SUV. In it, say authorities, possibly the gunman. James and husband Cleveland were driving home not even 5 minutes away when someone shot through their back window. Kelly's phone rang soon after that.
My dad called me. He told me that my mom was shot in the head. I didn't understand what he was saying, but I knew what he was saying was true.
Saran James died at Memorial Herman Katy. She was 62 years old.
I just didn't understand how that happened.
How you can understand that something out of the blue can happen to somebody so good in life.
And, says son-in-law Chris, so giving. That's why they want you to take a look at this video once more. Do it for Saran. Even more, they say, think of how you'd feel.
There's no way that this vehicle went around other vehicles and nobody saw.
Yeah, that's the family's plea because it happened again during the evening rush, so someone could have or should have seen something, they believe. As far as that goes, you're asked to give the Harris County Sheriff's Office a call or Crime Stoppers 713-222-TIPS. So who was this lady? Someone who was so giving as she described. Coming up at 6, more on that and how if she saw you, chances are she'd have a certain conversation with you. We'll have that coming up on Channel 2 News at 6. Though for now, we're live in Northwest Harris County. I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Brandon.